Alright, this will be a really quick tutorial on how to add sound to your application. Now, sound is everything, whether you're making a game or a simple application. A sound is a way to provide user feedback of, let's say, a button is pressed or something. So here's how to play sound in Android. First, let me add a button to the application. Now I want to make sure the button is center aligned so I can see it. Let's just make sure it's constrained. This is from my previous timer tutorial, so if you haven't checked that out, take a look. The ID to button clap. We're gonna have a sound of people clapping. So here the text will be clap. Alright, so that's it for our UI, and let's see what happens when a person clicks on it. So let's go to main activity. Here, let's make a reference to clap. If you see this code down here, this is from the previous tutorial as well. So let's make a reference to clap. So do val button clap is binding dot button clap. So now we have a reference to it, and let's write a handle of functions for when the button is clicked. So button clap dot set on click listener, and let's make this functional form. And so here we have to do two things. So we have to make sure that we set a value for the clapping sound. So before we do that, we need to add a resource to our application. So here in the resource folder, right click on it, click on new, and then click on Android resource directory. And then change the resource type to raw, and then press OK. So you should see a raw folder. Let's open this folder up, review in Finder, and then here I have a sound called clap. Let's just copy that and then paste it in here in the raw folder. So now you have a clapping sound in the application resources. So let's make a reference to that. So we have a variable called sound clap. So you have to initialize media player. This is the class that controls sound in Android. So here we'll create a new sound, give it a context of this, and then here's a reference to the sound. So usually we reference by the resource, so raw.clap. So here we have a clapping sound, and all we have to do to play the sound is sound clap.start, and that's it. So you can do this with either a small files or even a big MP3 file if you want to do MP3 players. So let's check this out. There's other functions as well, like pause, stop, or rewind, but I'm not going to go into that right now. But you can feel free to look up the API for media player to see how it works. You can also do this, sound clap dot, and you'll see like all the helpful functions you can call on it. It's very useful. Anyway, so here our application has started. So if I click on, let's turn out the sound a little bit. All right, everything's at maximum right now. All right, so if I click on the clap button, listen. Isn't that nice? So now you have a sound in your application. So feel free to use this for your application. Well, that's it for this quick tutorial, and I'll see you guys next time.